What is going on, everybody? Welcome back, and today I'm going to be showing you guys what Aquaman looks like on the A8G. Now, the reason I'm doing it this way, for those who probably saw like a couple of minutes ago, I've uploaded this video. This is the safest way that I can show you guys what we are dealing with on the Sony A8G. No, copyright nonsense from running the movie in the background, because I promise you, if you try to run this movie, they will copyright you. However, there's a little way around that, and that's turning it into something truly transformative, which is like a slideshow, kind of like AMV type thing, like what I'm doing here. Now, the reason we have to do it that way, again, is so you guys can see certain things, but I just want to draw your attention to the fact that, a lot of people have been asking why I say the Sony A8G is one of the best TVs of 2019 and the best OLED on the market right now. And take a look at these pictures. Like, these pictures will tell you the full story. I mean, from start to finish, you see like a very luminous, very pure, very rich, very pronounced image that just makes sense. Right now, obviously, if you're watching the actual 4K Blu-ray or the regular Blu-ray, it will look a whole hell of a lot better than what these pictures are showing you right now, right? But that being said, though, we can get an idea of how good this TV is at tone mapping. Now, I say that this Sony A8G is so much better than all these other TVs because look at its tone mapping capabilities. Now, for those that don't know, the tone mapping comes into play when there's something bright on the screen or dark on the screen, and the difference between that appropriately. Look at this scene. I mean, it's incredible how they've managed to balance out the light from the dark, and that's the big idea here. This is the kind of stuff that makes a huge difference in all of your content. I mean, it's really to the point where, no, this is not 1,000 nits of peak brightness, right? But it doesn't matter, because in scenes like this where it's dark, you have the brightness coming in. And again, look at the hand, look at how it glows. Now, the shadow detail is going to look a little off on YouTube on that particular picture, but run this on your own end. Now, of course, you might see some things like some gradational issues or things like that, because again, these are pictures. It's not going to be perfect. You might see some banding elements that, again, probably aren't going to be present on your television. So I'd say for this, just try to use it in a way to gauge what the image will look like to a degree. Again, it's not a 100% science, right? But the idea here is to just show you what the TV looks like. And I gotta say, like, just looking at the brightness coming off this thing is incredible, man. Like, for an OLED, it's pretty darn sweet. And this is SDR, no HDR. And again, this is the kind of stuff that you need to look for. I mean, look at the brightness coming off of this thing right now. It's a beautiful TV, right? And another thing that I wanted to draw your attention to is the shades of red, the blues. Look at the red in her hair, man. Like, so vibrant and vivid. For anyone wondering, I was having problems with LG where it wasn't doing this, right? Yes, LG has a beautiful picture. You get it dialed in correctly, yeah, it could look beautiful, of course, but it's not a Sony. And that object-based like remastering of items and people and things make a big difference, especially when we get to the highlights of lights like this in the back. That's what I'm talking about. And Aquaman is a absolute ballet of just the finest colors and brightness. I mean, look at this scene. This scene now, really, really bright for this TV, or for my camera rather, to pick up on. I was having some clipping issues there, so I did want to go ahead and show this off to you guys just so you get an idea of what the Sony A8G is looking like. Thanks for watching the #1 brand in honesty, and until the next video,